So seeing all the stuff where like black folks are realizing that like white folks don't shower properly is hilarious to me because it reminds me of the time in middle school I asked two of the kids I hung out with sometimes why I was the only white kid that they talked to on a regular basis, and they told me it was because I was the only one that didn't smell. And then they had the same reaction that most folks are having now when I explained to them how white folks shower, and how I knew how to shower properly because I had the privilege of having a black dermatologist.
We all shit in the shower.
So when they do decide to get in the shower, they're shitting in the shower, they have absolutely no hygiene. What's going on, everyone? This is Star. Welcome to the channel and happy Friday. And guess what? Today we got a good show. Today we're going to talk about relationships and we're going to talk about celebrity gossip. Let me start off by asking the ladies a question. If you've been with a man between 5 and 10 years and you don't have a ring on your finger, could it be that you're just a placeholder in that man's life? A man will only do what you allow him to do. So if you allow him to string you along for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, that's what he's going to do. But guess what? He won't allow you to waste his time. I don't allow people to waste my time. Why? Because time is money. Ladies, let's be honest. Men know exactly what they want. And it takes them fairly quickly to figure out if they want a woman to be their wife. Some say it takes 6 months. Sometimes it takes less than that. So you must understand that a lot of women are getting played. A lot of black women are dating at a disadvantage because they refuse to look outside the race. Now, I'm not saying that black women need to run to the first white man they see, the first Asian man, the first Hispanic man that they see. I'm saying stop putting all your eggs in one basket because it's not smart. Women need to date like men date. Now, I'm not telling you need to get out here and sleep with every man. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying simply date and figure out who's the best choice for you. That's what men do. Now, see, men think it's unfair for women to date around. But why? And they also say they don't like hoes, but they're out here demanding women sleep with them on the first date. Men really need to sit down and think about what they're saying, because what they say doesn't make any sense at all. Which brings us to Joe Budden. So Joe Budden confessed to taking off a condom during sex. And the men agree with him because they've done the same thing. And the question becomes, why aren't these men just getting prostitutes and getting exactly what they want? But instead, they'll rather do this shady behavior and get the young lady knocked up. It's really sad the way men are moving these days. Okay, next on the list is Herschel Walker's son. He had a lot to say about his father. Let's go ahead and roll a clip.
I stayed silent as the atrocities committed against my mom were downplayed. I stayed silent when it came out that my father, Herschel Walker, had all these random kids across the country, none of whom he raised. And you know my favorite issue to talk about is father absence. Surprise, because it affected me. That's why I talk about it all the time, because it affected me. Family values, people. He has 4 kids, 4 different women, wasn't in the house raising one of them. He was out having sex with other women. Do you care about family values? I was silent, lie after lie after lie. The abortion card drops yesterday. It's literally his handwriting in the card. They say they have receipts, whatever. He gets on Twitter. He lies about it. Okay, I'm done. Done. Everything has been a lie. And so for the right to say I'm being suspicious for saying, hey, I'm done with the lies, when you all have been calling me saying, is this true about your dad? Gosh, we're not going to win Georgia, this candidate, all. That's been you. You have no idea what I've been through in my life. You have no idea what me and my mom have survived. We could have ended this on day 1. We haven't. I haven't told any stories. I'm just saying, don't lie. Don't lie on my mom. Don't lie on me. Don't lie on the lives you've destroyed and act like you're some moral family man. Y'all should care about that, conservatives. And then for people on the left to act as though I'm responsible for all of the things that he has done. I've talked about father absence. I've talked all these issues because they've been close to me. Because they matter to me, because I went through it. That's why I've talked about it. So when you say, well, talk about your dad, but I'm saying this behavior is atrocious. Don't come for me. You don't have to like my apology. You don't have to like me. You don't have to. I'm just saying I'm done with the lies. We were told at the beginning of this, he was going to get ahead of his past, hold himself accountable, all of these different things, and that would have been fine. Go ahead. He didn't do any of that. Everything's been a lie. Everything's been downplayed. Everything's been cutting corners. The whole thing. And whose expense is that at? Me, my mom, as we're chased down by the media, we're terrorized, all these different things. People are questioning my authenticity. I'm done. Don't lie. Don't put this on me. This is a candidate issue, not a me issue. I wouldn't have spoken out if there weren't all these lies every day.
Wow, that was a lot. He reminds me of Malika Andrews. He got a lot off his chest, but you can tell he needs some therapy. He's probably seeing a therapist because he is angry at his father, just like a lot of other black men are angry at their fathers. And it's so sad that men run around pretending like their father's not being there doesn't affect them. A lot of these men have daddy issues that need to be addressed. The fathers don't understand the damage that they've caused to their sons. I'm going to go ahead and move on to actress Tia Mowry. Everybody is shocked that she filed for divorce, but why are you shocked? She's human just like us. You know, the guys are saying that she wants a man with more money, but let's be honest. You can't call her a gold digger because her husband, she met at the bus stop. She didn't even judge him. She could have easily judged her husband for being a struggling actor at that time and left him at the bus stop. But she wanted to help him. She wanted to invest in him. And she did. You see, what the problem is that Tia chose Corey. Corey didn't choose Tia. Just looking at this picture alone, you can see who's more into who. When a woman is more into a man, she is always going to be at his mercy. And that's not a good thing. The question is, if Corey had money back then when they first met, would he have chosen her? I think he got with Tia because she represented stability, something that he didn't have back then. And she had a name in Hollywood, and he was a struggling actor. I think we all know what's going to happen next. Corey is going to date younger. I'm thinking maybe a Latina. Tia, she's going to date a older, powerful man in the industry. And they're all going to live happily ever after. This is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait. Can you? I'm Star. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. I hope you have an amazing weekend. You guys take care. See you next week. Good night.